No, I think it's a positive development. America is one of the largest. It is the largest economy in the world. India and US. For India, US is the largest trading partner, and because of the tariff, there were some sectors, particularly labor-intensive sectors, their exports were starting to get impacted. Those sectors which were not impacted by the tariffs or they were exempted, I think they're doing very well. They're growing very rapidly, like electronics and others. But those sectors that were labor-intensive sectors like garments, leather, fisheries, gems and jewelry, auto components, engineering, I think they were starting to get impacted because of the tariff. And as they are very labor-intensive sectors, I think that was impacting a lot of the people as well. So I think with this tariff, where India's tariff going to 18%, very competitive as compared to the other countries, I think it opens up the opportunities back for some of these sectors, and I think hopefully they will experience the same level of growth that they were experiencing earlier. The second thing is that, in any trade deal like this that happens, and I think in the next 12 months, hopefully we are able to ink a more comprehensive free trade agreement. I think it reestablishes a broader platform. So I think the India-US investment was very active in technology, AI, data, and that was continuing very well. I think the other pieces had slowed down a little bit because of the tariff overhang. I think with that going away, I think at least what happens is that one sort of perceived risk goes away, and the overall strengthening of the India-US trade and investment relationship sort of reignites. And I think that's a really massive opportunity given the growth in India, given the competitiveness in India, given the what we are seeing is the fastest growing economy, and also given the size of the overall US economy. So it's a very complementary relationship between two democracies, and it's a very, very, the opportunity to grow the trade and investments between the two countries is very high.
Sir, will the
export markets for the labor intensive exports. So I would say at least about 50 to 60% exports to US were more labor intensive in nature. Our total exports to US would be in the $80 to $90 billion range. So about 50 billion or so were probably the sectors that were impacted. I think for them, at least the decline that they were starting to see over the last few months, I think that will get arrested over a period of time, and hopefully they are able to grow much more. It is good for Make in India because a lot of these sectors are labor intensive, and once you have a large market that's not part of the export scenario, then I think it does impact the competitiveness of the country. So as all the markets open up, EU, we have done a trade deal. With US also there's a trade agreement that is there. Hopefully we do an FTA later on. As all the markets open up, I think it definitely encourages manufacturing in India in a significant way, and it impacts made in India, and especially in this case labor intensive manufacturing.